Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in again today the Divine Masculine messages. Now, we used this deck yesterday, and the reason I'm guided to it again is because, I have these revelations when I've done a reading. I'm like, oh my goodness me, it's the 1111. And obviously we did a video with this deck yesterday on the 1011, but it's 1111 and this deck is actually by Lady Oracle 1111. So this deck is by Lady Oracle 1111, and I never even realised that. I just picked up the deck yesterday and thought, yeah, this is the deck I'm going to use, and they're guiding me to bring it in again. So we're going to bring in a message from your person today. What do they want you to know? And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What do they want to say to you today? And it's really powerful because yesterday they were recognising that they're sorry, they've hurt you, they know that you get mad at them and frustrated, and they know they need to take action. It was a real sense of urgency that was coming through. And a motorbike's just gone past as well, which is about speed and movement and them taking their action. So thank you, angels. What do they want to say to you today? Wow, straight out. Look at this. I find you very attractive straight away. I find you very attractive. Now, yesterday they said to you, am I attractive to you? Because they were letting you know that they were working on themselves. And maybe that made you question the way you look or the way you feel about yourself, and whether you're in a responsive energy right now or a reactive energy right now. And you're saying, I find you very attractive. You know that you find them attractive. So you were perhaps sending that message to them, whether it was through your intuition or through the 5D, or maybe you even did message them and tell them how much you love them and find them attractive and desire them, or you've let them know they're in some way, whether it's been through your energy or through a message or in some other way, but they are now responding to you saying, I find you very attractive. So they want you to know that they feel that way about you. So if you've been doubting how they feel or wondering if they are, attracted to you or horny for you or lusting for you, they absolutely are. And they're very attracted to you, your looks, your personality, the person that you are. Body, mind, heart and soul, everything about you is attractive to them. It turns them on, it draws them in. So I find you very attractive. And this is, I feel, what you need to know, that you are in the right energy to attract them in. Especially if you've been working on shining your light and raising your vibration and focusing on the positives and clearing out the clutter and, getting yourself into the right kind of space energetically and physically. You are attractive to them and they want you to know that. So they are moving forward. They're also saying to you, meeting you. So this will be the first moment they saw you, coming into your awareness, coming into your, your energy, being made aware of you, or even meeting you the last time. Maybe you've been on this journey for a long time and you may have had a separation and then come back together. Maybe there's been separations back and forth, whatever's gone on. Your person saying, meeting you, it made me realise that real love is real. So meeting you changed their idea of what love is. And it says, before you, I thought love was only in a book or on a movie or in the opera or on stage or something that people dream about. So what your person is really saying is, I thought that true love, real love, was just a fairy tale, something that wasn't real, because they may have been in a karmic relationship or other situations that did not make them feel like it's real. They didn't feel that sense of passion that maybe they thought you should feel if you're in a true love connection. And they thought, well, maybe that doesn't exist. Maybe this is what love is. And meeting you changed everything. So they want you to know that they're saying, this love that I feel for you, I never thought it was possible. So you've changed their whole perception of what love actually is. And that's a really powerful thing. And I know you feel the same way because, maybe some of you have been in relationships before, whether you may have had long relationships or maybe you've been married, and it doesn't even compare to 1 second with your twin flame or your person. So you're recognizing that, that, so of course they do too. So they're recognizing, wow, 1 moment with you means more than a lifetime with someone else. Wow, they're like, this is real love. I thought it was for books and movies and the stage, and you've shown me otherwise. So what the message actually does say is, meeting you made me realise that real love is not only for books, movies and the opera. No, that I can feel this type of love for someone, which I never thought was possible. So what they're saying is, I'm feeling this love for you, and I never thought that was possible until you. So you've changed my whole outlook on what love is, which is a huge thing. And that's why there's all this disruption. I did a reading the other day about their disruption. From the moment they meet you, their whole life starts to fall apart, because until they're with you, they feel that void, and they'll always feel that void. It's like the heart beating fast. They're going through an activation until they're with you. I want to take you out on a beautiful date. Now, this came out yesterday, where they were saying to you, if I could turn back time, I would take you out, I would date you, I would get to know you. And we've got this message about coming together to have a heart-to-heart conversation and to get to know you better. And this is about what they are dreaming about. So really they are fantasizing and dreaming and having visions about what they would do. So they are really mentally and physically preparing for coming to you in the physical. They give me a block. And I feel they actually want to communicate this to you. So they're saying, I want to take you out on a beautiful date. So I feel that's actually what they want to communicate to you, that they want to meet up with you and go out somewhere with you. But they're saying first, it's like they're planning this in the mind and fantasizing about it and visualizing it. First, we'll have dinner with some wine. Now, not all of you are going to have wine. Some of you don't drink alcohol. I don't drink alcohol, but you might have like a non-alcoholic version of it, and it's in their mind, it's their fantasy, remember? So, let go with it, well, I don't drink or this or that, or I don't drink wine. In their mind, they're having like this romantic vision of being with you. So they're saying, first we'll have dinner with some wine, and then we'll take a walk. So they're thinking about, walking hand in hand, that's romantic. They want to romance you. As soon as we get home, so they're also visualizing going home together, which is also a sign of what's ahead in the future. So this is a preview of what's coming with your person. It's a preview. You are going to be a couple, and you are going to have a life, and you are going to live together and get married and wherever else it is you want, because they visualize coming home to you and with you. So they're saying, as soon as we get home, and that's what you say to your partner. They're saying, as soon as we get home, we're going to go out for dinner, we're going to do this and that. And then as soon as we get home, I want to undress you and kiss your whole body. I want to caress and taste you. So they've got this whole romantic date planned in their mind where it's going to end in the bedroom, but you live together. So you're in a relationship when this happens. So again, this is your person saying to you, this is my idea of love, being with you and spending time with you. And it doesn't have to be where you go to a fancy place, or you could just go to a takeaway. You could just go and get coffee somewhere or whatever it is. But they are saying to you, I want to show you romantically how much I care. And we're going to end up together anyway. So this is you knowing that they want the same thing that you want. And they realizing this. So when they think about real love now, it's about this with you. So in their mind, it's like when they think about books and movies, they put you into that scenario in the mind. It's like they're thinking, I could write a book now about you and our love, and they are planning how to date you and take you out and show you how they feel. Yeah, and for those of you who are thinking, well, I don't want to go on a date, I don't want to go on a walk, I don't want to do any of that. They're saying, yeah, okay, well, I'd love to sit on the sofa with you and maybe have some wine or sparkling wine and talk to each other and cuddle while there's a romantic film on or music in the background. So it doesn't need to be going out. It's whether you go out or stay in, it doesn't matter. It's like they are saying to you in this, whether we go out or stay in, it doesn't matter. What's important to me is that we share that time together as a couple and do things that normal couples do. Of course, I want to romance you and take you out on a date and walk hand in hand with you and show everyone out there that we are together, but I'd also want to sit with you and be with you at home. So this is also about just relaxing together and doing nice things together. I love how we've got the wine coming in though, because in their mind, that's what they're doing. They're trying to romance you. Maybe some of them are trying to get the courage to ask you out, or they want to have a little bit of a drink to get the courage, because, they call it, they say they actually, there's a saying where they call it Dutch courage. I think, to have a drink before you do something. And obviously we don't need alcohol to do anything like that. And, I'm sure many of them don't drink, or maybe they've even got problems with alcohol. They don't need to have that. But what I'm saying is, in their mind, it's like they are a little bit nervous around you. So they're thinking, oh, let's have a drink. Let's have some wine or sparkling wine. If I go back to like my previous years, they give me that block there. We had a drink to speak our truth, and I remember with my twin flame, because I've been on this journey for 25 years, and, there was a lot of alcohol involved years ago when we were, connecting, because that was just the lifestyle back then. I quit drinking a long time ago, but, when I was in my early 20s, I drank a lot. And, I remember there was one point where I actually thought that I had to get him drunk to even spend time with me, because I felt like he was so far out of my league. Because to me, I mean, he still is the most gorgeous guy, but to me, he was like this vision, tall, handsome, why would he want me? That was my own insecurities back then, so I thought, oh, I've got to get him drunk to even spend time with me, because otherwise, why would he want to? And obviously that's absolute hogwash. That's just the way the ego works. But that's what I'm connecting with here, where your twin is thinking, well, you're out of my league, so I've got to, make sure I do it right, and maybe we have a drink or two for you to even want to spend time with me. And this is also because they know they've caused you problems and pain in the past, and they want to make up for it, so they want to do it right. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you've got to have alcohol involved or anything like that, or food, or it's just what they envision. They envision relaxing, and a lot of people envision relaxing with things like alcohol. I'm afraid that you can't forgive me. And this is why they want to go to these lengths to prove to you how they feel, and, to make you understand that they care, because they're really worried that you're not going to forgive them. I'm afraid you can't forgive me for what's happened, for all the things I've done, for ignoring you, leaving you on read, or the behaviour or the situation or whatever else. And they're saying to you, where I am, you shall be too. I don't want to be separated anymore. So this is a huge sign of the ending of separation. Separation coming to an end. I don't want to be separate from you anymore. I don't want that. Where you are, I am. So this is another sign about being that couple, having that relationship, living together. I feel that living apart will not be an option either. It's not like you're going to live apart and just, commute to each other, or you're going to live together, because that's what is in the cards for you. That's what this is about. It's about long term. It's about having that commitment that you require. So even if they've said to you, oh, I'll never commit, or whatever they've said, this is different. They're saying to you, where I am, you shall be too. So really what your person's saying is, wherever you are, we're together. So it's reminding you that you are one. And I really feel that's what you need to know now, that even though they may not be physically with you right now, you are together because you are one. And when you close your eyes, you feel the presence, and you know that you are connected. Wherever you go, they go, because you live inside of each other. But really what they're saying here is, I don't want to be away from you physically anymore, so I'm going to do what I need to do to bridge that gap. And I now know I love you. Wow. Now, not that they never didn't know, but a lot of them did deny it or hide it or even repress it. But they're saying, I now know. In this moment now, in this present moment, I now know 100%, 120% that I love you. And that's never going to change. So I don't want to be separated from you. I want to come back to you. I want to live a life with you. I want to sit on the sofa with you, or go out for dinner with you, and come back home and make love to you. Because that's what they truly want. And that's why they're saying to you, I find you very attractive, because they want you to know that they love everything about you. They want to have conversations with you, but they also want to make love to you. They want to lie down and feel your presence with you, and they also want to make a meal for you. They want to do things that normal people do in normal connections, but this is a true love. This is a real love. It's not like a normal relationship. It's something that far surpasses all of that, because it's what dreams are made of. And that's what they want you to know. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.